Well, maybe I should have stuck with vinyl. I tried that once. That obviously didn't work out. Hey guys, we're back at it with the mods again. Stay tuned. Hey O'Reilly, what's up, brah? See what the old girl can do. Yeehaw! Shut her down, shut her down. Got some slow traffic up ahead. We got a bus and we got a semi. Gotta slow it down, baby. She's still got some get up and go in her old age. Oh, dirty trunk, dirty trunk. Clean these babies up today, make them look a little different. Got some discoloring scratches going on. Cat went crazy or someone was mad at me, I don't know. So we're gonna cover those up with some VHT Nightshade. Hopefully make it look a lot cleaner, a lot meaner. We'll see how this goes. This one wasn't in too bad of shape. Still a couple scratches here and there, but what do you expect? You know, 10 years of wear and tear. So, I mean, it looks pretty decent. It's pretty decent for a, 10-year-old car. So we're just gonna make it look even more pretty today. Picked up 2 cans of this stuff, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna need both of them or not, but I can always return the second can if I don't end up using it. We're gonna give the taillights a quick wash, and then we're gonna do a quick clay bar, and then they should be prepped and ready to go for the paint. Gonna use a little bit of this Mother's Showtime to keep the clay bar moist and prevent any scratches. This is an optional step, but feel free to do what you want. Give it a quick dry. And the last thing we're gonna do is going ahead and clean it again, but with some rubbing alcohol. That way the VHT will, will adhere a little better. So, all right, the taillights are prepped and ready. Now we gotta get these taillights off the car because I don't want to get any overspray on the old Subi. So we're just gonna pop these out. It may take a little longer, but hey, you don't have to mask it off or anything either once these are out. It just came right apart. Just gotta push in the tab on the top. And what else we got? Looks like little 8mm nuts here. It's like a nut and washer combo. Gonna get all 4 of those out, and the light should pop right out. There's also gonna be a tab on this far side. You're gonna want to push out while you get the taillight out. You just gotta give it a firm push and it'll come right out. What the hell is that noise? Trying to avoid getting fingerprints on the lens. But there we go. See, it pops right out. Wiring harness and all the little bulbs in the back. And that there is a Subaru taillight. Same routine on this side. Peel her back and expose the lights and her undercarriage. She normally doesn't expose herself like this, but only in certain situations where it is appropriate. Well, I just lost a nut. I'll have to get that later. Hopefully I can find it. There we go. And before I get to spraying, I'm gonna go on ahead and throw some masking tape on this black trim piece right here, because if I do get overspray on it, it will be visible when you pop the trunk. So I'm just gonna put some tape on there just to be safe. Alright, there's one, and then I'm gonna get the other one masked up, and we're gonna start spraying. Alright, here's our paint booth. I'm gonna clean the surface one more time with rubbing alcohol and get to painting. I'm gonna want to shake this stuff up pretty good. I had this in the sun for a little while just to help it adhere to the taillight. So make sure to give it a good shake and cross your fingers that no pollen or dirt or anything flies onto the wet lenses. You're gonna want to start with a very light coat. That's what they say anyway, kind of similar to Plastidip. Oh man, we got a eastern wind flow right now. Not ideal conditions right now. A little bit of a breeze blowing. That's kind of sucky. Wind's died down a little bit. I kind of just screwed that up a little bit. Just doing really light coats, that way we don't have any runs. And I hope the little drip I just got on there, and I wiped it with my finger, I hope that doesn't turn out too crappy. Alright, there's the first coat. We're just going to let this dry and reapply. Now the coat should dry 10 to 15 minutes between coats. Go for it again and again and again. Alright, here we go. We're going for coat number 2 now. We got a drippy nozzle over here. That ain't cool, look at it. That's why I got a drip on there on the first spray. But after the second coat, it's starting to cover it pretty well. Let that dry for another 10-15 minutes, and we're gonna do the third coat. Just gotta remember, shake the can really good in between coats. There's our 10-minute timer. It's gonna be coat number 3. And we're just gonna keep adding them until I guess I'm satisfied with the color and the transparency. God damn it, it's starting to drip everywhere. Well, I might have just ruined it. You can see a bunch of drips, man. Bunch of drips. Man, it was going so well. What a noob. What a noob. Look at this mess. Look at that. Look at the tip. These tips really suck ass. It's a bit of a nightmare with this VHT Nightshade. Hey, the right side taillight looks pretty good. Well, maybe I should have stuck with vinyl. I tried that once. Well, that obviously didn't work out. Try this again. See how bad we can ruin this. Okay, that was a successful spray. Let's keep it going. Started to leak again, man. This isn't good. Look at this. Watch it drip out. That is no good. This can't be normal. I remember Plastidip did kind of the same thing. The nozzle would start dripping and just ruin your paint job. Just like what's happening now. Are you seeing that right now? Are you seeing this right here? A bird crapped on my light. Or a bee or something. I don't know what it is. Little yellow freaking blob of goop. No idea how to get this off. Tried blowing it, but it is liquid. Maybe I could dab it. Maybe get it. What the hell is that? Like, honestly. Like, look at that. It's like mustard. It's disgusting. I did prop up the lights, as you can see. So hopefully that'll maybe spray a little easier. You would assume you want to have the can, you know, up and down. And I was just doing it like this. I think that might be the reason why it was screwing up on me. Because I was doing it wrong. So don't make my mistakes. Let me make the mistakes for you. Alright, our timer is done. Now to add, I don't know, what is this, the 4th coat? Kind of losing track, to be honest. I guess runs at this point doesn't really matter because this one's already ruined with specks and spots and all kinds of stuff. Start with the crappy one first. Okay, that seemed to work a little smoother. Just use the can upright like you're supposed to and you should have no issues. So here we go. Oh my, look at that! Look at this! Look at all that. That is no good. That would be on the lens if I was still painting like this. So good thing I'm standing back and holding it vertical. Look at that, that is unreal. It's like a murder scene out here. It's like I cut my finger off. Alright, so I guess it's not looking too bad. Just don't look too close at it and it looks pretty good. So we're gonna let this coat dry and see what everything looks like. Bet you can't see too many imperfections from the GoPro. And we're just gonna keep it that way. Got a little bit of specks, a little bit of dust. But, you know, they're not perfect. They're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But this one definitely came out a lot better. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Pretty sure this stuff dries in like 24 hours for a full cure. So it'll be fully cured and ready for the elements within 24 hours. So yeah, just be easy on them until then. Let's get these things back on the car. Boy! That looks good. You just can't look at it too closely or else it looks bad. It doesn't look too bad at all from a distance. I like how the taillights are super dark red. That way it'll hide any imperfections. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. We'll see when the lights are turned on. We're gonna do a little LED modification as well to give it a nice little JDM look. We're gonna figure out the orientation and I'm gonna show you guys how to get it done. So yeah, we're just gonna peel off the masking tape. Peel off the tape, get the lights bolted back in. I'll show you before and after photos or videos, whatever, and show you the difference. It should look pretty sweet. Voila, it is clean.